Today I'm going to share another very interesting pattern, an internal lock, an internal reinforcement that is in us. And I'm going to use the Enneagram as well alongside with it, just few parts of it. So if you know the Enneagram, it's going to help you very greatly. And in the future, I'm going to create a very interesting Enneagram video, how to use it to completely unblock yourself, because I actually really understand the pattern behind it. I just have to learn a little bit more about the Enneagram itself to make it more deeper. But the Enneagram is an internal unblocking system. If you understand the steps, the method, that can really help you to unblock. And this reality doesn't understand it, I'm pretty sure. So the Enneagram has 9 personalities, and I'm going to use two of them. And on the Kundalini line, this is the unconscious, you have actually 3. You have on the head the Enneagram 5, on the heart or in the heart the Enneagram 4, and in the gut you have the Enneagram 1. So this actually represents these 3 parts of your nervous system or developmental stages. So Enneagram 1 is going to be in the gut. This is the reflex, or this is the reptile level, this is the unconscious. These are our impulses. And Enneagram 1 is going to be person who is really into right and wrong. Then the Enneagram 4 is very connected to the pain. It's going to be a very emotional center, because this is where the heart is. This is in the attachment system. This is in the mammalian system. This is in the subconscious. And on the cognitive level, we have the Enneagram 5 that is going to be the objective observer. This is going to be a very analytical person. And this is on the cognitive level or conscious level or primate level. And to understand my obsession, I'm always still trying to completely figure out what the hell I was doing when I had my Kundalini awakening, and I'm trying to reverse engineer it step by step. So step by step that anyone can really follow it if they choose to do so. And I've seen another pattern today, and it's going to be the Enneagram 5. This is where I got connected to. So I moved from a head type person into the heart, and then from the heart I moved to a deeper part of the heart. And I in the attachment part there is the Enneagram 3 and 2. So I moved from a 3 to a 2, and I was able to connect these. The 3 moves away from the attachment figure, and the 2 moves too much to it. So it's going to be a more avoidant type, and this is going to be the anxious preoccupied. And I integrated these 2 by using the Enneagram 5. This is the objective observer. But I haven't seen something that is going to tell you what these are. So the cognitive part is going to be created at the very last step, because when we are growing up, we go through these 3 levels. So the most dominant is going to be your gut feeling. This is the right and wrong. And this is where the trick is, that the body stores the energies. This is where the Enneagram 1 is, and the head sees patterns and tries to integrate. But the trick is that the head cannot see what it is not. And what that means is that you have to become your own opposite, because if you don't become your own opposite, the head cannot see you. That's what the trick is, that I became my own opposite, because Enneagram 1, that is the gut feeling, the right and wrong, stores patterns, and the pattern is going to be a body mind connection. So basically it stores everything that you have done. It stores memories and it creates reflexes, what you have done in the past. So if you add an additional version of yourself, that is going to relax the Enneagram 1, and there will be more patterns to choose from. So it goes like this. And then the head, the conscious observer, is going to be able to see, an objective observer, things objectively. But the freaking problem is that it can only see itself, because the head can only see itself. And if it's not in the gut part, if there is only one version in the gut part, the head can only see that one version. Even when it makes the decision that I want to see that, or I want to understand that, the problem is it cannot truly believe it, because it didn't go through the nervous system. So what it means is that you imagine a ball here, and the ball, okay, I can't really go that down, but imagine this is the gut. And they just go like this, reinforce each other. But as soon as there are more parts here that go up, it can go more ways. So the way you create wholeness is that you have to reinforce the gut part. You use your conscious that I'm going to prove that there are more options, and you force yourself on the physical level. This is basically fate. Because in order to overcome, you have to become that very thing on a physical level first. Using your head is not enough. You have to prove your head that you can become that other version of yourself. You can become your own duality. You can become your own paradox. You must be able to prove that. So instead of being one here, this is the rigidity, this is the unconscious, you push yourself. You consciously know that this can exist, but you push yourself until you become it. And as soon as you have this duality, only that's when you can use the Enneagram 5. And that's how you connect these, and you pull this together into one thing. That's how you integrate. So again, to understand the Enneagram 1, that is your gut feeling, stores patterns, and your Enneagram 5, that is in your head, sees patterns. And the problem is, it can only see what is already stored. It wants to reinforce yourself. So the only way to overcome it, that you allow more patterns on the body level, you allow more experiences, and you force yourself, you push yourself until you create a new pattern. So your head will be able to see that and will be able to connect it and integrate it. See you in my next video.